How you feel about each other is really important. How you feel about the past is one thing. How you feel about the future is another thing. How you feel about each other. We need each other. We need to care about each other. Care about the people in your organization. They're not just the ends to or means to an end. They're people with hopes and dreams and lives. And when you change how you feel about each other, knowing that we all need each other and you're not so cool and you're not the most amazing thing ever. Yes, you might be the leader. You might have a bigger pin, but that's just a little bit farther ahead around the track. It's not because you're faster or better or more amazing. Your job is to transfer that belief to that next person, to care about each other. Also, I would say, can I give a commentary on network marketing, the network marketing profession? There's a lot of friendly fire in network marketing. We take enough shots from the world being ignorant and judgmental and harsh. We don't need to take it from each other. I understand that you might be proud of your company. I understand you might be mad that somebody left your company and went someplace else. I understand that you might be irritated at seeing somebody bounce from thing to thing. But what I would ask you to do is have a different level of maturity. I have a dear friend who thinks anyone that's not in his downline, who's been in more than one company, is an MLM junkie. If they're in his downline, he'll ignore it. He'll give them a pass because, they're in his downline. But anybody outside of his downline, if they've been in more than one deal, they're an MLM junkie. Really? He's been in 6 deals. I'm glad he's successful now. I am. I'm glad. Jordan Adler went through what? 12 companies? Never signed up a single rep. What would you call him? MLM junkie? Today he makes $1 million, $2 million a year. He has a good life. He needed to find his way. We don't need to take shots at each other. We need to support each other. And there were times when you needed to avoid Jim Faubert. You needed to be a friend, but don't introduce your world to him because he was in 40, 50 deals. He hadn't found his way. But be a friend anyway. Don't sit in judgment in the little fireside talks and just be talking crap about somebody in some other company because they don't line up with your thing and you're trying to find something to take shots at. Just don't do it. Understand they may have lost their way. Wait for them to find it. Have some compassion while they do. It'll be okay, okay? Can we do that as network marketing professionals? Is that okay? Good. I hate the little sewing circle in network marketing that just loves to sit in judgment like the Greek gods looking down. I hate that. How you feel about each other is important. But here's what's most important. Next, please. How you feel about yourself. Are you willing to give yourself a break? Are you willing to have some compassion on yourself? Are you willing to see a better vision for you? Are you really willing to do what's necessary to forgive you? Hardest person in the world to forgive is you. So tough. We're our toughest critics. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a fresh start. Give yourself a future. Give yourself some encouragement. Give yourself some light. I'm hard on myself. I have to watch it. I'm tough on myself sometimes. It can be dangerous if you get too tough on yourself. Okay, next, please. So we're back to activity. Attitude. We're finally back to activity. Tell me what to do. And let's get back and show you the charts. Go ahead and grow the chart, please. That's what success and what failure looks like. Formula for success. On the top side, formula for failure. And here's the thing that's a fake out. When you look at this chart, when you start that line in time, the line in time, the difference between success and failure, you can't tell. That's the fake out in network marketing. You can't tell between the person who's doing the right thing and somebody who's not doing the right thing. Next, please. Let me give you the formula for success and the formula for failure. If you want the formula for success on top, it's a few simple disciplines practiced every day. The formula for failure on the bottom is a few errors and judgments repeated every day. It's just little tiny things. The successful person does those few simple disciplines. Why Jim Faubert succeeding today? He's doing the few simple disciplines, and he's not repeating those few errors in judgment, and over time, that's turning into a future for him. If I was to interview the top earners in this room, they will say it's just a few simple disciplines that I repeated over time, and it's a few errors in judgment that I avoided over time. That's what got me there. Next, please. So if a person does the activity on the top, one person, hands out a tool in the last 24 hours. Next. And the other person doesn't. You can't tell the difference. They both come into this room. Some of you have passed out a tool in the last 24 hours. Some of you haven't, and I can't tell. I don't know who did and who didn't. Somebody used the product, next. And somebody didn't. Can't tell. Don't know today. I might know in 3 months. I might know in 30 days. I might know in 2 weeks, but I can't tell today. Somebody attends the meeting, next. And somebody doesn't. Somebody does a 3-way call with a prospect, next. And somebody doesn't. Somebody has a home meeting, next. And somebody doesn't. You almost can't measure in that short period of time. Somebody doing the action and somebody not doing the action. So it seems like it doesn't matter that much. So you are tempted to stop doing it. Because the other person's having fun and you're not. You're doing the discipline, they're doing the error and judgment, they're having fun. You have delayed gratification, they get instant gratification. Well, who would prefer instant gratification? Everybody. Next, please. Next. 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 All right. See that top line? Here's what I will tell you. If you do this, it's going to be lonely. And if you stay on the discipline side, it will be uncomfortable for a period of time. The disciplines every day when nobody's watching, nobody's in the room, nobody's patting you on the back, nobody's encouraging you, nobody's, telling you to go get it, nobody's checking up on you, nobody's watching, it's going to be uncomfortable. Next, please. And at the same time, the people who are engaging in your business, in the errors and judgment, it's comfortable. They're hanging out, they're having fun, they're going to the parties. So it's hard because when you're staying home and you're doing the work and somebody else is going to the beach, and you can't tell the difference, they're making about the same amount of money as you're making in network marketing, it's hard to stay doing the disciplines. It's hard. Next, please. Here's why it's hard. For every 20 people, even in your business, 19 of them are following the errors and judgment. Next. 1 are following the disciplines. 1 out of 19. So do you feel sometimes that you're weird in network marketing? I guess I'm just different because other people in network marketing, they're not doing what I'm doing. I'm doing the home party. They're going to the movie. I'm making the calls. They're reading a magazine.